On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
The thing I like most about Derek Carr's game is not just the right arm and his touch and his ability to find receivers. I think it's his calmness, and I think that transmits itself very well to the rest of the team. They feed off of that, and they go out and play with confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
To throw again. Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 46. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Carr. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 22 yards. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, and now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Eckler. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 73 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Melvin Ingram is beginning to come into his own as an outside linebacker. Strong, solid, with an excellent first step.
Down. 180. 180. We're good.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Right now. 180. What's it? Run you over. I'm going to run you over. What's it?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Down. 52 right here. 52. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. What's up? Mike,
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Let's go. Let's go. Down. 185. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Carr now on 1st down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This from 54 yards away. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Not quite enough leg. This one was on target, but it needed a little more behind it. And by about the width of a football, this will stay a tie ball game.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Demarius Randall's a versatile player. Played both safety and cornerback in college. They're using those same skills in the NFL.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. And caught by Henry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That 2nd down play nets a -4. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. 5 plays there on that drive, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
I got you.
From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, this run defense gets an F so far. They're letting this guy carve them to shreds in the first quarter of play. He's already hit the 100-yard mark.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Go now. 70, Indy. You ain't doing nothing today.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got Green. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
There we go.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. But he said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
We're good.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Oakland. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though, so maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he had a really good hand in his team winning, if in fact they do go on and get that done. But the bottom line is finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but somebody else is on the team, keep going to that hot hand.
Yeah, not over yet, but looking good here in the second quarter.
Ready up. 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. 5.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man, it's Allen. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Allen's first catch, good for a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Running on first down, Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 56. On the ball. Watch out.
Here's 2nd and 8. Complete. It's Henry.
Yo, Trip.
The Chargers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Watch the slant.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards. Brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Oakland. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here's King. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. Second quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
On the ready. 2, Mike 42. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Let's go.
And that is incomplete here. Allen, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. He completes it to Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Carr able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Here's Carr to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Carr now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Carr. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Yeah, they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football. That's been effective. Don't have to worry about him throwing the ball in all the situations now. That's got to be a good feeling if he just relaxes and lets it keep coming to him.
Yeah, relax and enjoy the second quarter lead right now. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll pull it down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. All day, every day.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got it to Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready, set. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go. Shoot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's Eckler again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Exit.
They'll drop the throw. And caught by Henry. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Got it. 4-2, Mike 4-2. Let's go. Hey, we have time right. Everyone got 4 down. Ready.
Back to throw here. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
That's it, baby.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Break. 56. Mike's 56. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 5.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Ready, break.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the curls.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Come on, set. 60 or. Coming this way. Here we go. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
50, plant. Right here, right here. Rush twist, rush twist, rush twist, 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 twist.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
50 down, 180. 52's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 280.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. 51 yards on the punt there. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Get the ball.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Down. 30 base. 56. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Ty Long now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Down. 180. 52. 52 is the mic.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Down. 180. That's it.
Hey, watch your leg.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Down. 280. 52 right here. 52. Now watch run. Watch run.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Charger 16.
Down. 185. Watch the run. They're running it. 282.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Joey Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Aguilar has it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Jacobs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Now, 180. Mike, 49. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 280. What's up? 49 to Mike. 49. What's up?
One more time with Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Carr gonna throw. And that's gonna be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jason Witten there to make the grab. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it ends with an Oakland touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh. 56. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Allen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw, and that will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
You ready? 552. So we got man.
On 1st down, Carr. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is brought in at the 21.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll run here with Eckler. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Yeah. You don't want none. Get it. Clear.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Chargers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now, 180. 52. 52's the mic. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. That's it.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Carr to throw again. It's caught by Aguilar. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
Here we go. Little Mike 52.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the postmortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. Going for it all. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw his Carr. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Carr, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. CD, fourth quarter, you're still above 3 minutes remaining, but right now running the football is a pretty good idea to work that clock, right?
It certainly is, because your team is strong right now, and you can feel the defense fading a little bit. Their goal, continue to run it this effectively, call victory formation as the clock winds down, and end the ball game and move on to the next opponent.
Now Eckler, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Set. 60 or. Cut. Ready.
On second down, this is Jackson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
30 base. Check, Mike 42. Let's get up.
On second down now, it's Jackson. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Watch the run. You go tight.
And ready.
You got tight right there.
Let's go.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Oakland.